the most incredible palette. Oh my goodness, absolutely adore it. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have made a video on how I created this wintry glow up look. I did this makeup look using the XXRevolution XGen palette. It's the first time I've ever used it and oh my goodness, I am in love with it. It is amazing. It is brilliant. If you like this makeup look, be sure to hit like down below. And if you would like to see some more of my Christmassy looks to come, be sure to subscribe also. I'm sure you're wanting to see how I created this look using this palette, so let's get right on into the video. First of all, I'm going to apply the Revolution Mattify Matte and Fix Primer. This is my favorite primer at the moment. Even though it is winter, my skin is still oily. It is oily all year round, and this is currently the primer that works the best for my skin. So just let that soak in for a second. For concealer today, we're using my all-time favorite, Conceal and Define by Revolution. This is in the shade C1. It is the palest shade they do. I obviously have fair skin, but when you're doing a bold makeup look, you can have super light concealer. It's fine. It just adds to the look. So I'm just gonna get it in all those red patches, and I have some fantastic spots just under my lip and above my lip, which I never normally have spots there, and it's because of all this mask wearing. Spots are a little bit irritating, not gonna lie. And now foundation, Conceal and Define Revolution again. This is in the shade F5. This is a full coverage foundation, and it is one of the closest matches to my skin tone that I have ever found. So we're just gonna pop this on all over and blend it in with the concealer. Now to blend it in, I'm using a wet beauty blender. As you can see, this is very well used. I've gone through phases of using foundation brushes and then going back to a beauty blender, but I think for the longest time now I have used a beauty blender. I can't really remember when it was I last used a foundation brush. I just find that it gives the best. It blends in the best, and it helps with, if you want full coverage, a beauty blender is better, because I think brushes absorb much more of the product compared to a beauty blender. Okay, there we go. Now we will be lightening up underneath the eye later on, once I have completed the eyeshadow, so that I can catch any fallout and clean that up and then brighten underneath with some more concealer. Next, I'm gonna take my Revolution Ultra Contour Palette, and we're gonna take a small flat brush like this. I'm gonna start with the lightest tone that they have here and just begin drawing the right contour lines on my face. Now that I've got those lines set, I'm going to take a slightly fluffier brush and go for the warmer brown tone here to start blending it in at the same time as bronzing up the general colour of my face. Time for the big fluffy brush, just to make sure that is completely blended. I'm not going to touch my cheeks all that much, as I want to keep that more defined line. Everything can be a little bit heavier and bolder if you're doing a glamorous eyeshadow look, which is just always good fun, isn't it? Okie dokie, highlight time. We are going for this white and gold marble highlight. It's one of the boldest highlights that I have, and we are gonna do a little bit on the cheekbone and then bring it in with the under eyebrow, like so. I just apply my highlight where my skin naturally shines. I'm now going to actually dab some on my finger so it's a little bit more concentrated, and just go over those areas where I want it to really pop. It's always quite nice to just pat on a little bit here so the light really catches. Okie dokie. Skin is nearly done for the time being. I'm gonna leave setting it until the very end once I have completed my eyes. We're now going to take this little NYX, it's a high definition blush, and it is very high definition. This one is HDB05 Summer, and you literally, it's quite cute, look, the clasp is like a little bow. It is lush. But anyway, you literally take a big fluffy blush brush and tap it on. You see that tiny light dusting on there? Gonna blow it and then still dab it super light because it has got a very strong colour to it. Okay, that is the skin complete for now. Time to do the eyebrows. I always like to brush my eyebrows out before I fill them in. Otherwise I just think you're onto a loser. You need to start with the good shape as your base. So today, I'm actually using the Revolution Pro Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Auburn, and I've not used it yet. So we will see how this goes. That is the color for you. I went for Auburn as it's obviously suitable for brown hair, which is my natural. However, Auburn with the red, I just thought that would probably be in keeping, but let's see what it's like. So far so good. Quite smooth application. It's hard to tell how much to use at this point. Okay, there we have it. All in all, I really like that. And for a pomade, it seemed really, really easy to apply, which is great. That's what we need. But now I am actually gonna take my brow gel, which is, surprise, surprise, Revolution also, just to define these inner eyebrow hairs a little bit more. And eyebrows are complete. We are getting on to the super exciting part. I am literally so flippin' excited to open this up and start playing with it. Seriously, appreciation for this box. Like, that is just the coolest box ever. And it is massive. The box looks exactly the same. That is just insane. The big reveal, are you ready? Oh my goodness. So this is the XXRevolution XGen Shadow Palette. And as you can see, it is purple themed. Look at that purple glitter there. Oh my, happy flipping days. Okay, so we're going to start simple, and I'm just gonna take this light, oh flipping heck, this is so big I can't hold it up. I'm going to take this light lilac shade, which is called, they're all numbers, 18 star. I'm getting carried away, I haven't put concealer on my eyes to set them. Okay, there we go. And we're back. So I'm just gonna take this light lilac shade and start tapping that into the crease of my eye. Oh, even that is just beautiful. Beautiful pastel purple. This is very light application, and if you use an angled brush, it kind of does the work for you. Now I'm going to take this brush. This is also quite fluffy, but it is flatter, and we are going to start to darken it up a little bit with this one down here, which is number 32. So that is just going to tap in to the outer part of my lid and lightly up into my crease to keep it nice and blended. Pigment is on point. Blending beautifully also. Oh, loving this. The brushes are getting smaller. Next shade, this one here, getting darker still. This is 28 star. Now I'm just gonna mark the crease of my eye where I want it to go up to, and then continue to pat in this shade. Looking beautiful. I'm actually going to take what is left over on this brush and just bring it down closer to the inner corner of my eye, just to strengthen the color in my crease. We are going to get darker in this outer corner. So I'm gonna try this big purple one here, which is 34 star. That's so creamy. Wow, oh my goodness. The pigment on that is just insane. Oh my gosh, that's so creamy. Gotta be careful with this one. Okay, I'm gonna start to bring this one out towards the point of my eyebrow, and the same on this side here. We're then gonna get this blending brush. This is my Lancome blending brush, and oh my goodness, I absolutely swear by it. It is the best blending brush I have ever used, and just blur this out a little bit. That smaller brush just helped us gain this shape. Now we're actually gonna go in with some of this black, just to get these corners super dark and defined. That black is one of the best blacks I have ever used in an eyeshadow palette. Oh my goodness. Yes, that is brilliant. I find so many of them actually like swatch pretty well, but as soon as you try and apply them to your eyelid, they just kind of come out grey, and it can end up really putting a bit of a dampener on your look, to be honest, but that has come out pretty flippin' black. I must say, these colours are blending lovely as well. We are now at the point of starting to put on some glitter, some shimmer. So I'm gonna get another fluffy brush, put on a bit more of this shade from earlier, this pale lilac, and just tap that across the middle there, like so. Time to do like a little bit of a kind of half a cut crease. So I'm gonna get the concealer straight onto my brush, and you wanna work out how high you want this cut crease to go, because if you want it to be a little bit bolder, actually take it a little bit higher than your lid, but I'm gonna go for where it naturally sits in here. There we go, all ready for the glitter. So I'm gonna spray this brush with some setting spray. This is actually a concealer brush, but it's my absolute fave for applying glitter with. We are gonna go for this one as a base. This is like a shimmery eyeshadow, number 15 star. Oh my gosh. The pigment of this palette is just unbelievable. And pull that across into the darker colours that we did earlier. Lush. That is so lovely. Wow. The shimmer on that is like almost iridescent. It actually kind of feels heavy on my eyelid. Now in the inner corner, we're gonna start with this silver up here, which is again a shimmer, and it is 9 star, but we're gonna leave a little bit of room in the very corner for a white. So let's do that there. Not as pigmented as the purple, but still pretty divine. And I'm gonna pull that into the purple a little bit, just to blend that harsh line. And we can now get some white. Look, we've got like a white shimmer here, and we can just get some of that into the very, very corner. It just brightens the eye immediately. There we go. Okay, moment of truth. We're going for this purple glitter. Whoa! Which I don't even think I can work out which one is that? 12? 12, I think. So definitely gonna spray some setting spray on this. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, so it seems really creamy upon putting it on the brush. Might actually try and do it with my fingers. Look at that. Wow. Tapping it on with your fingers definitely works best. Oh my gosh, this is just insanely beautiful. Let's do the same on the other side. Why have they only got the one glitter like this in here? They should have put more in. On ya get glitter. Absolutely divine. That is just beautiful. And it's really tempting to just keep applying it, to be honest with you, but come on, Okay, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Gotta get it off my finger now. It sticks, I'll give you that, it flipping sticks. Back to the trusty brush again, and we're gonna go for this big silver shimmer because we want all the glitter. Yes. That actually had the kind of consistency of a pressed glitter. You've got to be quite harsh with it to actually pick it up from the palette. It's kind of applying similar to a pressed glitter too. Hoo hoo hoo. We love it, I love it, I love it. How beautiful. Okay, and now we have a pearlescent white shimmer up here, which we are going to do in the corner of my eyes and also under my eyebrows. That is 6 star. Yep, that's beautiful. Standard kind of white shimmer, applies very smoothly. It definitely catches the light, which is what we like. There we go. Let's just brush you under here a little bit. Oh, that's lush. It looks like even this shimmer actually, this white shimmer, might have a bit of a purple sheen to it when it catches the light. Right, now what I'm gonna do is take my used brushes from earlier when we were making these corners nice and dark, and whatever is left over on the brushes, I'm gonna start bringing down underneath my eye. I always use leftovers because I never want it to be too harsh underneath here, and you don't want a disaster right at the end where you suddenly dab on far too much color. So that would be my tip for bottom waterline eyeshadow, is use the leftovers already on your brush. Look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. I absolutely adore it. And I'm kind of sad that the eyeshadow part of the video is over. I'm now gonna get my eyeliner and just do a really thin line on my top lid, just for my eyelashes to sit on. I'm not gonna do a flick. I just think that eyelashes tend to look better if they have a very thin line of eyeliner as a base. I also am not gonna take it right into the inner corner of my eye because I want that to remain really white and Christmassy. Next up, I'm just gonna line my waterline a little bit. Literally, looking at this, whew, makes me so happy. This is just, it's a bit of a shame it's lockdown really and I can't go out anywhere, but there we go. Just proves, doesn't it, that girls don't necessarily do makeup to impress people. I just love makeup. A tiny touch of mascara because I am the person who puts a little bit of mascara on before eyelashes instead of after. I like to reuse my eyelashes. I think it helps them like blend in more with the fake eyelashes if you do a little bit first. And then a touch on the bottom. Now I'm going to take my concealer and just touch up underneath here a little bit, which to be fair actually, that palette had practically zero fallout, which for such pigmented colours and the glitters, I am well impressed because that really, I think I dusted my face off a tiny little bit twice and that was literally it. Doing this after also just helps you to neaten up your eyeshadow line. I don't want a solid line today, but it just gives it a slightly more subtle blend into the skin. And now I'm gonna come back to my Revolution Ultra Contour Palette and take this white powder up here just to help set under my eyes. Lovely, now it's lashes time. I'm still using my Wispy Revolution lashes, just loving this case as well. Oh my goodness. So I'll be back in a minute. Lashes are on and I am just loving this makeup look. It is unbelievable and the quality is higher than that other Revolution product for sure. Finally, lipstick. This is a new lipstick and I have never used it before. It is Revolution Pro Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick with hyaluronic acid and peptides. If you know what that is, you know what that is. Personally, I don't, but it sounds interesting. And this is the shade Ignited. I currently have Vaseline on my lips. I permanently have Vaseline on my lips at the moment because it is winter and otherwise they get chapped. Oh, look at that. It's like bendy. This looks like a very wearable, everyday kind of color to me, as well as really complementing a bolder look such as this. So let's see what it's like. I love it. Super, super velvety, my goodness. I'm sure it kind of smells chocolatey. Has anyone else thought that before, or is it just me? That is beautiful. Love the color. We will see how long lasting that lipstick is as well, and I will have to get back to you and let you know. But anyway, there we have it. A winter seasonal glow up look for you using the most incredible palette. Oh my goodness, absolutely adore it. Here is the finished look for you. You might still be able to see some of the eyelash glue drying. I always forget to do this when I film videos. I never forget in normal life, but filming video, always seem to forget. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and please subscribe. I'm sure I will be back soon with some more festive, Christmassy looks for you. So you need to subscribe so you don't miss them. That is all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.